What's good? Mad Pill, right back at you. Hit the likes, excuse me. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit the notification, subscribe to the YouTube channel right there at the bottom. Hold on, let me put my finger right there at the bottom. Subscribe there. Hit that link. If you're on Facebook, hit that link. Connected to YouTube and Facebook. Oh man, I'm so glad to be back after 30 days. 30 days. Oh man, I was in social media jail after 30 days. But we back. You know, you got to watch what you title. Facebook will, in social media, YouTube, they'll put you in jail for anything. So, whew, I'm glad I'm back. Thank everybody for joining for the playback. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Give me a moment while I share this to my platform. Let me see. Give me a moment, y'all. Get a few folks up in here. Likes. Excuse me. Oops. Let me turn that down. Let me turn that down. I'm gonna go. Into my group. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna jump right into this. I'm making sure my social media platforms, everything is all shared too. Oh man, y'all, it's good to be back live. Oh man. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm shared into every my social media platform, and we gonna jump right into it, like always. Yeah, make sure. Yeah. There we go. All right. All right, now. Yep, let's jump right into it. Y'all see the title. It is a really big debate on this topic. And I am happily to share my expertise on this topic. I am happy to share my expertise on this topic. So sit back, relax, hit the comments, give your opinions, but most of all, hear me out. All right? Hear me out. Now, have the so-called 100% man who provide everything for a woman, everything, have that man ruin dating for all men? Have the 100% man that provide everything for a woman? You ain't gotta work, you ain't gotta do nothing. Some of these dudes is cooking and cleaning for them. You okay? You ain't gotta work. You ain't gotta cook. You ain't gotta clean. He does all the cleaning. He does everything. Steve Harvey. 85-15. Steve Harvey believed that 85% of the load for everything is on a man, right? So we're going to jump right into this. And is that, how could I put this? Is the 100% man? I don't know if y'all seen 100% man versus the 50-50 man. You know, it's a whole lot of videos on that. So is 100% man, is a man providing everything? Is a man that provide everything in these now modern days useful, or is he ruining? See, women have gotten independent. They don't need a man for nothing now. And they are, they making just as much as money as men, right? So why do a man need to be the 100% provider? Why do a man need to be 100% provider if women is making just as much as money? Does a man need to be 100% provider? Traditionally, that was looked upon as a man, because back in the days, back in them old days, women didn't work, right? Women weren't allowed to work. Let me take a sip on that. Y'all take a sip with me on that. Back in the old 50s and 60s, women didn't have equal rights. They couldn't even vote back then. And allowed to work, to have the same opportunities as men. We see why it was like that back then. With a man, yes, you have to get up off of your lazy behind, or and work. You have to be the main 100% provider. Now, since independent women, it's the 70s, the independent women era, the equal rights for women. Women is just making more money now than men, especially in the Black community, in the minority community. Does a man really need to be 100% while she keep her money? It's a flaw in that, and we're gonna break that flaw down. And let's jump right into this. Let me let my man speak on this. Let me turn
is dirty macking. So you trick niggas, you a square is dirty macking. So you trick niggas, you scamming niggas, you niggas you rap niggas that ain't never had no money, and you rap niggas that ain't never had no women until you got money. You paying for sex, you supposed to be paying strippers and prostitutes and women like that. You're not supposed to go to the woman who, she a CNA or she work at a call center. She just struggling and shit. I'm not saying that she's an upstanding citizen and she just this moral person, but she's struggling to pay her bills. You're not supposed to come and say, "Hey, baby, what's up with that? I give you $1,000," and she just trying to feed her kid. You're not supposed to do that. That put bullshit in the game, and that sets unrealistic expectations. Y'all wonder why regular fucking women who make $40,000 a year saying shit like, "Oh, I need a man who gonna make 6 figures and this and this and this and that." That's because trick niggas who ain't got no motherfucking game are paying regular women. So
Oh man. Wow. That is true. Why are you you trick dudes playing the same game that y'all do with the prostitutes? See, this let me tell y'all something. I think 100% men have had a few prostitutes before because they provide everything. Like you ain't got to work, you ain't got to do this. And aren't these women aren't having their kids. Why should you provide for a woman 100% when she ain't having your kids? I expressed this point hundreds of thousands of times before. Why are you taking care of a woman who don't have your kids, who is an able body to work, who will never have your kids or a family? I said it like this. A man do not supposed to take care of a woman alone. He's supposed to take care of a family of his own. Men, let me listen, fellas. Your job is to take care of a family. You got dudes out here taking care of regular women who they just dating in the first place, between the first month. You paying bills, paying car notes, you helping out, going on extravagant dates. And you doing this to a regular woman when it's supposed to be done to the prostitute. See, y'all, this stuff, this trick, and this 100% man is the biggest trick. This is the tactic that men used to buy prostitutes and strippers. So when a man say a woman don't have to do anything financially, you tricking. And you are the reason for these women out here asking, you got anything. You got monsters out here asking men to make six figures. You got monsters and Oompa Loompas. I'm going to show y'all in a minute. That's the prostitute tactic that the 100% man use to all women. Like he say, you got nurses. You going to a woman, she a nurse. Or she might be some type of supervisor at a corporate job. And you telling her you gonna pay all her bills and take care of her. See, this tactic with those 100%, like I said all the time, men who 100% providers are tricks. They have low self-esteem. Let me repeat that again. Men who provide 100% for a woman, not a family. We ain't talking about a woman with your family. We ain't talking about the men, the women who stay at home who got 5, 6 kids by one man. We talking about one man who's married to him, and she's a stay-at-home mom. We ain't talking about that. We talking about to the dude to tell any woman that leads with his money he has low self-esteem. And that's a fact. Because me personally, I've never had to tell a woman that I'm gonna do everything for her. That's one thing that I've never did financially, because I've never had that problem. Only dudes who look like Steve Harvey, unattractive dudes, have to lead with their money, and it's ruining for a lot of men.
No women until you got money. You paying for sex, you're supposed to be paying strippers and prostitutes and women like that. You're not supposed to go to the woman who, you know, she a CNA or she work at a call center. She just struggling and shit. I'm not saying that she's an upstanding citizen and she just this moral person, but she's struggling to pay her bills. You're not supposed to come and say, hey baby, what's up with that? I give you $1,000 and she just trying to feed her kid. You're not supposed to do that. That put bullshit in the game, and that sets unrealistic expectations. Y'all wonder why regular fucking women who make $40,000 a year saying shit like, oh, I need a man who gonna make 6 figures and this and this and this and that. That's because trick niggas who ain't got no motherfucking game are paying regular women. So now
trick men who ain't got no game are paying regular women. That's the point. Great point. Trick men. Brother, you hit it right on the nose.
They have these square women who not prostitutes or who not strippers, have stripper and prostitute expectations. They have gold digger expectations, and they pushing these expectations on regular working men because tricking ass scamming nigga, lame scamming trick niggas are paying these women. And you're supposed to pay prostitutes. If you gonna trick, you're supposed to keep that shit in the streets. You don't mix street business with square business. If
Woo! See, that's what happened. Y'all mixing trick with squares. The trick game with the square game.
if you gonna trick your money off, take your ass to a fucking strip club or go get an OnlyFans bitch or go on the stroll or something like that and pick you up a chick or go on one of these websites and get you a chick who a gold digger and trick on her. When you putting shit in the game like that, again, you have these unrealistic expectations. You got women saying dumb shit like, oh, Cheesecake Factory ain't good enough for me no more. You know why? Because some lame ass trick ass nigga, some lame ass trick ass rapper sat her down and like, oh baby, if he ain't doing this for you, he don't really fuck with you. He broke if he ain't doing this here. Trying to make himself look good. He just putting himself in a trick bag, and she looking at him like a duck.
Wow. So the tricks, see, fellas, it's important. It's very important to know the woman who you are dating. It's important to ask questions. It's important to ask your woman who she been with before, what type of man she been with. Because most of y'all probably been with women who've had tricks before. And she put those same expectations because she think all men are the same. All men supposed to do the same. See, men now are all getting put in the box as tricks. We're supposed to be tricks. This is what the 100% man, the so-called claim 100% man, 100% man is the provider man, right? Who does everything. She ain't got to work. She ain't got to do nothing. She ain't got to have a family. She ain't got to have your kids. And you doing everything. She's sitting her lazy, stanking BBL behind at home. Ain't doing nothing. You telling her to do it. And we got to suffer from that. You telling these lazy, y'all be telling these lazy, good for nothing chicks to stay at home. Let me tell y'all something. All of them expect to stay at home. See, this is what y'all created. Let me tell y'all so-called provider, 100% simp dudes. Let me tell y'all. Let me show y'all something. This is what y'all created, and this is what he's talking about. Hold on. Let me find it. Let me find. Let me show this. And you know, if you watch Kendra G, a lot of people don't like her because she allowed this type of behavior to be on her platform. Let me show y'all what let me show y'all what he talking about.
Can you see? Can you see?
I can see you now.
Oh, great.
Oh, you got it written down already, I see.
Yeah, 165 centimeters. I think it's 5'6" in your exchange. Okay. I'm not gonna settle. So I definitely $400,000 a year.
$400, so U.S. money.
I'm not gonna settle.
Money?
Let me rewind this back.
Yes.
Okay. So as long as he's at least 5'6".
Yes.
Okay. I've never heard it described like that. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Yes, I know I'll get a lot of judgment for this, but look, if I'm gonna become a mother, I'm not gonna settle. So I definitely $400,000.
Y'all heard what she said. And let me tell y'all something. Any man out here to get mad at this when a woman say she wants a man to make $1 million a year, and all these women on Kendra G. If you watch Kendra G, every single woman is like on her show claiming that they want a man over making 6 figures. Don't matter what they look like. I'm gonna show y'all some more. No matter what they look like. No matter what they look. See, fellas, how could you get mad when y'all are leaders? Y'all created this. You should get mad at the big homie. You should get mad at the big homie for this. Y'all should stop being mad at these women for claiming that they want men making $1 million a year. Anything. Now she want a man making $400,000. See, look at her. Just look at that. Just anything. I'm telling y'all, anything is claiming that they want a man that's making, and it's y'all fault, fellas. It's y'all fault. Y'all are the ones that created this.
A year.
$400, so U.S. money.
$400,000 a year.
$400,000 in U.S. money.
Yes.
Ooh, big money over here, Sandy. So what are you going to school for?
Psychology.
Psychology. I'm gonna
See, like he said, this some old trick dude, and he was on some lame dude who ain't have no money. A lame dude that lied, and a lot of lame dudes that lied to say what they had, because that's the only thing she could get, lame liars, and told her that they was going to take care of her. Now she thinking in her mind she deserves this. Y'all see, fellas? Y'all be lying to these women. Y'all be lying to these women, telling them anything just to get in their drawers, and then get mad at them when they say they want something better, because that's what you offer them. You offer them the world. You tell them you're going to take care of them. You're going to be, you tell them you will do anything for them. They ain't got to work financially. They don't have to do anything financially. Y'all tell them this. It's y'all fault that this woman is this way. It's y'all fault. Why would you get mad at this woman? She's a brainwashed idiot. Just look at her. A brainwashed idiot. And you got the nerve get mad at the big homie because he created this. And you did too with your line behind.
Ask it one more
Yeah.
time. I just want to, because what is your currency? What's your money currency in South Africa?
Rand. Rand.
Rand. But not 400 Rand. You mean 400,000 US dollars?
Yes, per year. Yes.
Per year. Okay. Now they're saying you live at home with your mother. So why does he have to make $400,000?
See, regular women who ain't prostitutes, who not just a regular woman. See, that's why y'all, when y'all bring the trick game into being 100% man. See, these tricks made up 100% man that they have to do everything. These sugar daddies out here. See, now women these days, sugar daddies. You got sugar daddies setting the principle. Y'all got sugar daddies setting the principle. Don't get mad at her. It's a lot of I know it's a lot. It was a lot of angry dudes in the comments. I was just reading the comments and they was just going off on wow, she's delusional. No. Y'all created the delusion, fellas, men. We created the delusion. We the ones that be telling these. I'm trying to be nice. We the ones that be telling these under average looking women just to get some PUSSY while we drunk. We tell them anything to get in their drawers. Anything. And they believe it. Anything. She's brainwashed by you. You're the one that should be the blame. Blame yourself. Don't get mad at her. Get mad at you, young man.
Why not? Like what does everyone lived with their parents at some point? What does me living with my mother have to do with what I want to seek in a future husband? That doesn't make sense.
Well, I guess what they're saying is you're not even in a position of making 400K yourself, and that's what you're requiring.
Yes, provider men don't worry about what their wife earns. True
Provider men don't worry about what they write. They see the tricks. That's that trick stuff. That's that trick stuff. Provider men don't worry. That's what the dudes who just been hitting it and quitting it telling her. And her dumb behind. See, women, ladies, let me tell y'all this. Never believe what a man say. Do not believe what a man say. These men be telling y'all anything. That's how y'all become brainwashed. Become a brainwashed fart like that. That big forehead brainwashed fart. And you just an average, ugly. You know you ain't that fine. And you average. And you got dudes telling her. And let me tell you something, ladies. And it's on you. You have to take responsibilities too. You have to take full responsibility and not to be brainwashed by these dudes because half these dudes are lying. It's fewer than 10, it's less than 10% of the world that makes 400 racks a year. And she want that. That's a requirement for her. And she in the slums of South Africa living with her mama. Dear Lord. They done tainted these women away from South Africa. For real.
provider men. As long as she's submissive and is feminine, they don't worry about how much the woman's earning. It's usually the dusties who care about what the woman's earning.
Oh, the Dusties. Now they calling y'all Dusties. See, Dusty is, they got Dusty in South Africa now. I thought it was only in America. I mean, not, geez. They saying Dusties in South Africa.
She said, y'all Dusties only care about what the woman is earning. All right, TNT, we're going to leave it right there, girl. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay.
Now watch this.
400K at the door.
Look at that. Look at it. See, fellas, this is y'all fault. Y'all got anything. Like, okay, if you was making $400,000, fellas, would you actually hit that or wife that? Just look at it. Would you do it? And let me tell you something. She has been lied to so many times. When men telling her that they earn a lot of money. They be lying and they be broke moms and they stand with their mama. Tell you something. They lied to her. So she actually think that she can get a guy like that.
Okay, we see you, boo. You got thighs, girl. I see your thighs, girl. Tandy, could the guy have kids?
Okay, so I'm sure you've never gotten this answer, but let me say it like this. Okay. If he has kids, they have to be over 18 and he shouldn't want more kids with me. However, if he doesn't have kids, then he can have kids with me. Yeah.
Okay. So you'll date a man that has kids only, so you won't date a man that has a kid that's 10?
No. Over 18.
Okay.
And if he has kids, he shouldn't want more kids with me. But if he wants,
So you making $400,000 a year, you can't have kids over 18. And you have to have, see, this is, oh my God. A chick at home staying with their mom. That's why this tricking stuff, this simp stuff ain't cool. This tricking simp ain't cool. And it's y'all fault, man. Why would y'all get mad at her for? Don't get mad at her. She's brainwashed. She's brainwashed by the men who told her that they made that type of money before. They scammed her. Ladies, if you think that you deserve a man making 6 figures, 9 times out of 40, you have been scammed by a man who told you, by multiple men who told you that they was going to do everything for you. You ain't got to work. They told you this. And these was just bums and liars. Or they was just old tricks.
kids with me, then he shouldn't have had kids before. I want to be the first woman he has kids with if he wants kids. Because I'm fine with not having kids. I'm fine with having kids. Either way, it's fine.
Okay, either way, it's fine. You know, you got some questions about your salary requirement. Clay said, do you know anyone in your life who makes 400K?
No.
No. But that's still the requirement for you.
Yes. Because, okay, so basically, I'd like a guy, he can be from South Africa or he can be from the UK because I want to work as a psychologist in the UK. So he can be from South Africa wanting to move with me to the UK, or he can be from the UK because I want to work there. And I've studied in the UK before. I've studied there before.
Okay. When was
So she want a rich white man. I mean, hey, this ain't on her. I'm not blaming. She's innocent. Just look at her. She's an innocent little look at her. She's innocent. She's brainwashed. No. This is what she's doing. She's repeating the trick or that liar. Let me tell you something. Either that trick or that liar. She's repeating the words of a trick and a liar who have brainwashed her to think that she can get a man of her choice making over $400,000. Let me show y'all another example. Another example. And then we're going to get right back into the trick bag. We're going to get right back. Here's another one.
What you eating, girl?
Oh, you want to see?
Where you at? You want to? Oh, that look good. What's that?
I'm at the bar at the restaurant.
Oh, you at the bar at the restaurant? Okay.
And this shit. I'm so sorry. I know
How old are you?
I am 30, 35. Ooh, I had a thing.
That chick don't even know how old she is. See,
Yeah.
What's your zodiac sign?
I am a Pisces.
Pisces. So we got BG Miami. She's a mental health clinician. 35 Pisces, no kids. Have you ever been married?
Nope.
Nope. All right. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
All right. So I do need your help in trying to figure that part out, right? So I've always seen how you keep it honest when people present unrealistic expectations when it comes to a partner. So I'll tell you what I'm looking for, and then you counter that with if it's superficial, unrealistic, and all that. I do want to hear your opinion.
Well, before I go there, and let me say this: dating is not one size fits all. So before you,
Yes.
did he want to date you back?
see, you ain't even. She's not even sure. See, these are those liars. See, ladies, let me tell y'all something. These are the liars who tell you what you want to hear just to get in your panties. You're not attractive. You just attractive enough to have sex with. And let me tell you something about the male penis. The male penis talks. The male penis does most of the talking. And when he gets drunk, the man who just want to have sex with you, he will tell you anything to get in your drawers. And you just a convenient chick. Let me tell you something. She probably just heard from this dude maybe once or twice a week. When he get drunk, he call her at 3 in the morning. And he tell her anything. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Then why you not with that man?
Because they always have wives or girlfriends.
Oh, yeah. They always have wives or girlfriend. See, they don't want you. You are just the one that he cheat with, and I can't have you on my arms. You ain't attractive enough. You look at her. You're not attractive. Your head all over the place. How you gonna get on social media in front of millions of people with looking like that? You ain't done nothing to yourself. Let me see what you asked for.
Well, he's not. Okay. So
this is why I say women now don't care what they look like. They will still ask for a man that's making $1 million a year. I swear to God. And it's y'all fault.
Well, you did. I did ask the question: have you met him? Did he want to date you out? So he was in a relationship. So you want that version single. So let's get into it. What kind of man you looking for?
All right. So I do really honestly believe that my man is not in America. I strongly believe that he is in France or somewhere. I love me a French man. I really, really do.
You want a white man?
Child, here come the she hates herself comments. Go ahead, flood it. I do like white men. I do like a white French man. I am attracted to that. But
white French men aren't attracted to you. I'm just being with. Oh, Jesus. Oh. See, let me tell y'all something. You know, you fellas, y'all can relate to this with me. You know that white girl, that big white girl that got the money or whatever on tax time. That's what she is to white men. They
Is that what I will date only? Absolutely not. Long as you were born with the penis, and oh yeah, I gotta say that nowadays, honey.
Born with it, not bought it. You want the one that
Right.
God gave you, not the one you purchased.
Right.
The
Long
one
as
the
you were
good
born
Lord
with
sent you
one.
down here with. Because
Right.
you know, penises are on sale, so they be on sale around Valentine's Day. You know,
They
you can get
do.
2 for 1 special. That's what
They
they say.
custom make them and everything.
Custom sizes, all that. Shout out to Lily with the plastic wee wee. She said
Yeah,
y'all
I
asking for
love
6
me some
figures.
Lily.
Lily said she come with 11, 12 superstars. Don't play with it. So, but you don't want no Lily. You want a
No,
girl
I
that
don't
you
want
want a
no
man that was
Lily.
born with it.
Right.
Okay.
So that, but I'll date, you know, any race of a man. I'm Catholic, so it would be lovely for him to be Catholic if he's not, you know, super religious, as long as he doesn't worship the devil. I'm cool with that. No children. Wants to be a father. Someone from a big family, because my family is very, very tiny, and I'm very family oriented. So someone who's going to love and accept me, because I'm their person's partner, would be lovely. What else? Someone tall. I love a tall man. I love climbing on trees, honey. Yes. Um, but if he's like, you know, 5'9", okay.
5'9". Okay. That's the average size of a man. 5'9", ladies, if y'all didn't know that. Most men are 5'9". Most men are 5'9". I say around 65% of men are 5'9". Yes. Only 14% are 6 feet and over.
10, 11, but you know, them sixes, yeah, I like that. In terms of income, I'll say, so last year I visited 4 different countries, and those stays were about 3 weeks long, 3 to 4 weeks each country. So if you can keep up with me doing that, I hope that answers the question in terms of income. And I like
I
to
don't think
travel.
it does. What does that mean? So you
No,
have to have the vacation time and the funds, correct?
right.
3 weeks out of a year?
3, no. I went to 4 different countries last year. So I'm very flexible. I can travel like that. Um,
Can you do that off of 50K?
no,
Can you do it off of 100K?
no, no.
Okay, so we playing this guessing game, but you already know how much money a man gotta make
I
that
know
you
how much I
desire.
make. So, if you can meet me in that ballpark,
You
that's
got
not.
your girlfriend. We taking 10 minutes for you just not to say the number. Just
See, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. See, y'all see with the on the tax time women, right? Why is there a such thing as a tax time woman? And she fit the description of a tax time woman. Y'all know what those pookies, you know, they be getting new Jordans, they be getting new outfits, right? And those women make a lot of money, right? Why don't they date bums? Why don't they date men making the same amount as them? It's a reason for that. The tax time pookies. The tax time pookie. Now you got a tax time woman wanting a man of her same stature. Hmm?
Say the number.
So a range, oh my goodness. At minimum, maybe, I don't know, 250.
250,000. I knew she was gonna say something stupid. Now this is y'all fault. Why would you get mad at her? You can't get mad at her because it's y'all fault. Y'all be telling anything that y'all will take care of them because y'all want to get some. Now, she is qualified for tax time Pookie. That's what she's qualified for. She thinks that she could get a man looking any old type of way. Like I say, these women look any type of way because guess what? Pussy ain't got no face. Y'all horny little nasty dogs be lying about what y'all got. Y'all be lying, y'all be stunting. And y'all really ain't got it. Y'all work at Walmart telling women like this that you the owner of Walmart. You the vice president of Walmart. Y'all be lying. Y'all be lying to these women. Y'all making $14 an hour, lying, saying that y'all making six figures. See, this is what brainwashes these type of women. I'm giving an example of what brainwash is. This is total brainwash. And I'm gonna show y'all. Let me get up on this. Is the #1 brainwasher. This right here, him, Steve mother flipping Harvey. Steve Harvey. He makes the #1 trick because he ain't that attractive. He has to use his money. He has to be the 100% provider. He has to be.
Just got out of the military for doing 4 years.
Okay.
I kind of feel like I'm taking care of him because his situation with the money part isn't going pretty well. Well, he's broke at the end of the day. And we have sat down, we have filled out applications, but he's not motivated to actually work for anyone. I don't know if I'm wrong for not wanting to be with him or what to do, really.
Well, I can just tell don't nobody else in here want to be with him either.
See, I told y'all. Steve Harvey was going to agree with her. See, Steve Harvey, he is the problem. He is the reason. See, don't blame these women. Blame Steve Harvey. No, let me tell y'all something. Blame Steve Harvey. He is telling these women who is of low caliber. He don't even know her story. He don't even know how to lie. He telling her, he giving her advice without knowing her. And he's telling her something wrong. Just because he broke or whatever. He can be going through some financial difficulties. But he will do anything to get on the woman's side. Because guess what? He don't add up. He don't add up physically. He has to compensate financially.
He's a really good guy, though. He's a really good guy.
And she said, he's a really good guy. He's a really good guy. He don't just look at her. He don't hit her. He ain't abusive. That's what she's saying. He's a really good guy. He has potential. He's a really good guy. She only been dating for 3 months.
I didn't see not one woman in here go, oh, well, where he at? You got a man, he's not working.
Yes.
He's not motivated to work. Do you have to pay if you go out on a date?
Every time I go out on a date, I pay.
See, and everybody, oh, what if that was a man saying the same thing about a woman? See, flip the roles. What if this was a man saying the same thing about a woman? Flip the role. Think about that, y'all. Think about that in your head. What if a man, everybody be like, oh, you used to take care of her. You should do all this. You can take care of her. They'd be booing him if that was a man saying the same thing about a woman.
Yes, but he's a really good guy, and
he's a really good guy. See, she's trying to reiterate it. He's a great man. You never know what he could be in a year or two. And Steve Harvey is giving her bad advice by telling her to leave a good man. Because he's not financially stable or he don't have a job as of now. This is bad advice right here.
It's the personality. See, I don't know if I should hold on to this relationship.
He's a great guy. He has a nice personality.
Yes.
I be nice to people that's taking care of me. Hey, let me explain something to you. That nice attitude, that wonderful personality, that get old after a while when he ain't bringing in no money. That get real old. Cute men ain't worth a damn when they ain't taking care of business. As a matter of fact, ladies, I strong.
What? Cute men because you ugly. You an ugly trick. You an old ugly trick. And you have to use your financial, to confiscate for being an old ugly trick.
Only suggest that you don't date a pretty man.
Yeah, he wants you to date him. Right. Don't date a pretty man. Don't date a pretty man. See, these pookies out here be smashing. Let me tell you something. Steve Harvey's wife was probably getting smashed by the pool boy. This is the stuff he be telling his wife because he ugly. See, this is what ugly men with money tell women to keep them from not cheating on them. Because women are attracted. They like attractive men too. This is what ugly dudes have to confiscate and to tell lies to women to keep them from not cheating on them. This is what the ugly dudes use.
Try to find you a man that's as least attractive that you can stand.
See, it's him. The least attractive that you can stand. This is Steve Harvey. Right? He's 100% trick. He tell women what they want to hear because he ugly. See, an attractive man don't have to really say anything. He had women. If you ain't never had a woman hit on you before, just the thing about it, fellas. If you never had a woman, multiple women hit on you, and you never experienced women gawking at you, you will have some resentment in your heart like Steve Harvey because he never had a woman who come up to him, who flirted with him. Only when he had money, yeah. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot, they all on me. Like Mike Jones. They call this dude Mike Jones. Talking about to the ugly dudes, when they get money, they talk like Steve Harvey. And they resent the attractive broke guys. They resent them because attractive broke guys can screw anybody. You don't need money. Let me tell y'all something. Let me show y'all. Hold up. Let me back this up. Hold up. Oh, not yet. Let me back my claim up. I'm gonna show y'all ninjas.
Wonder why I've never had a woman come at me with this garbage. But that's because I only go after women who want me. I don't chase women who don't want me. If I'm trying to holler at you and you like, no, I'm cool. I'm not about to try to win you over. I'm not going to send a bunch of flowers to your job and try to change your mind. Kick rocks. There's too many other women out there, and one of those women will actually like me. She like you. She will go get ice cream with you. She'll go get coffee with you. She'll take a walk with you. She'll do whatever with you, because when someone likes you, it is a different vibe. They only speak that garbage when they're not feeling you. I promise you there's going to be a woman in these comments and say, that's not true. I make the same demand for all men. We don't believe you. You need more people. If Idris Elba was single and he called you and said, hey, I would like to take you out. Why don't we meet for some ice cream? You mean to tell me you're going to say no? Yeah, that's what I thought. This is why I never understood why men want to get out of the friend zone. I don't want to come out the friend zone. There is a woman out there who won't put me in the friend zone. I want her. I don't want you to have to learn how to like me. You either like me or you don't. It's as simple as that. Only deal with women who like you.
Most women break rules for the man that they want, and they make rules for the man that they settling for.
Right. Like Steve Harvey. They make rules for dudes like Steve Harvey. They make rules for dudes like unattractive dudes. See, these women out here saying that they want a man that's making 6 figures, that's only if they look like Steve Harvey. I'm gonna tell you that's the truth. That's only if they look like Steve Harvey. That's why Steve Harvey is so against attractive dude. Oh, he attractive. That's only gonna get him so far. Because guess what? He can smash your wife still. Like August Alsina, still smashing Jada. And of course, Will Smith is women gawk over him. What you think if if a broke dude can smash Will Smith's wife, you don't think that a broke dude can't smash your wife? Look at Tom Brady. I mean, come on now. They getting smashed by the pool boys. These rich women, these rich, wealthy women out here who's with millionaires. And I swear to God, I didn't smash some of the big dope dealers women when I was growing up. We talking about the big homies in the hood. Like, for real. They did all for they. I could say this about myself. I didn't smash so many women who claim who had dudes who made a lot of money. And when I was a youngster, and I ain't had nothing. I ain't had no bread. I was just good looking. And I was pulling women like that. Only men who pull women without doing anything. Like, I could pull women without doing nothing. I don't have to flash my money. I don't have to. They women be getting smashed. And it's facts. You don't have to have anything as a man. They only put this 6-figure stuff on men who look like Steve Harvey, who ain't got no game, who are tricks and sugar daddies. That's what they put on the men. A younger, attractive dude is gonna get in them panties. Hold up. Let me
Thank you very much. Where's Mashalika?
Miss Shalika.
What?
Miss Shalika, don't worry, I've heard every version.
Mashalika.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, but
Okay.
hey, Steve, my boyfriend Braxton and I have been together for about a year. We're an interracial couple. I'm Guyanese, he's white. Every time we go out in public together, people assume we're not together. So, for instance, I have a cousin that's my age, same complexion, and the three of us are good friends. And anytime
Let me skip out of this video. I thought skip out that video. Let me skip out that. And it's another thing, another great point by Dr. Umar Johnson. Another great point. Men, let me tell you something. Looks, let me tell you something. Men do not don't believe a woman when she says she want a man making 6 figures. She lying. She's lying. Because she is smashing young Pookie up the block. She is smashing young Pookie, young Poo-Poo off the block. Because he's attractive, he works out, muscle, he ain't got nothing. The tax times women. So when these women put all these expectations on, you got to make 6 figures, you got to be 6 feet, you got to have a 6-pack, you got to have a no, you don't. The only thing you need to be is 6 feet with a 6-pack, and you in there. That's the only thing you need. You ain't got to make 6 figures to smash these brides. They will give you all of their money. They will give you all of their money and they will take care of you. I guarantee you. These women who say they want a man making 6 figures, no, they don't. If they meet an attractive young Pookie, they will take care of him. They will buy him the new Jordans. They will pay a down payment on his car for him to get that new Charger he wanted on tax time. They'll take him to the mall shopping. Don't believe these women. They lying. They are lying. They lie about everything. They just get on. They just on it, and y'all getting mad. Like, and it's this social media. They doing it to troll on social media. They not. The moment that a Pookie get in her inbox, or an attractive Pookie get in her inbox, she going. And she gonna go around the same circle she been previous in her life. She gonna go through that same thing that she never had a rich dude. Never. That's just her fantasy. But the Pookie is getting the PUSSY. She gonna go for it, and she gonna take care of him. And let me point something else out before I get to Umar. This was supposed to be before Umar.
Watch the video, and I'm so embarrassed, bro. I'm so embarrassed. This guy was going around asking women, and mostly black women, asking these women, what would you rather have? Would you rather have a broke guy who's still a father and who's at home, you know, and around for your kids, but he broke? Or would you rather have a financially stable man and pay the child support? My heart is racing, y'all. Do you know every last one of these said that they would rather have the check? Every one of them said they would rather have the check. I get the check. It's not a big check, but I get the check. I give anything to have my kids daddy at home. Anything.
Anything. See, it ain't about the money. See, it's about she want the pookie. She would rather have the dude that stayed at home. Right? Ain't about the money. Oh, God. These what is she crying for? They lying. They will rather have
Anything, bro. You want the check? You want the check. I'm so embarrassed to be a black woman right now because you want the check.
I mean, get the welfare check. I mean, why not want the check? See, black people want checks. I mean, and they used to dealing with Pookie and Ray Rays, right? These dudes be lying to them and telling them anything they want to. They've been taking care of these dudes. It's rightfully so. Take care of your dude. And she just admitted she'd rather take care of a dude than rather have that check. She just rather be with the Pookie. She'd do anything to have the baby daddy at home. Anything. She probably got her own. She riding nice, got two sunroofs. I mean, she doing well for herself a little bit. She don't need the money. She'd rather have the Pookie at home, but he can't be faithful. I mean, dang, y'all be messing up, man. We're good women who willing to take care of y'all, willing to put y'all on y'all feet. Y'all be messing up now. But
I'd rather have my baby's daddy at home. My ex-husband, I was married. I'd rather have him at home than the check. You a sick, and he ain't broke. Let me get that straight. He ain't broke because he paid bills. I was a stay-at-home mom for 9 years.
Yeah, right.
He ain't broke. Life happens. But baby, you're a mess. You a mess, and you need to check yourself. The Most High is not happy with that shit. You rather have a check. Unbelievable.
See, and a lot of black women say they'd rather have the check. They'd rather have the check than to deal with these lying dudes. That these dudes is telling them that they ain't gotta do nothing, right? They're gonna take care of them. And then these women wind up taking care of them first. They do anything to get the PUSSY, like y'all dudes be doing. Do anything to get the PUSSY. Have babies by anything. Y'all go in raw with y'all nasty, dirty ass. Y'all be just slipping in anything raw. Let me show y'all be slipping in anything. Y'all got the nerve and the audacity to slip in this raw. Right here. And she got demands on what she want. What's good, Pretty Brown? What's good, Pretty Brown? What's up, my lady? You said you have to work regardless of if you have to provide. Right, Pretty Brown? Hold on, Pretty Brown. Let me play this video. Right. See, now they got these type of women, right? These tax time women. Let me tell you something. These tax time women who buy these dudes cars on tax time, they buy them the new Jordans, the new skinny jeans. This is this type of woman, right? You got these women out here speaking out, and they want men that's making the same as they do.
Then date a broke man. Hear me out. As a single woman, when I go out, I get free. I go to a bar, someone's buying me a drink. I go anywhere, guys are like wanting to spend money on me. If I was with a broke man, I would literally have to turn down those advances by other men to stay loyal and faithful and respectful to my broke boyfriend. But if I'm with a guy with means and he can get me all these things and I don't feel like I'm missing out in the world, then that is a fair trade. But why would I trade all my free that I'm getting for a guy who's broke doing nothing for me? I just don't feel like that's a fair trade. I don't know. What do you think?
Why? Because you can only get a broke dude who's doing nothing for you. I'm not saying this because you ugly and black and fat. I'm not saying that, because you can get an ugly fat black dude that's on your level. You know what I'm saying? And you can be happily ever after. And this is the thing about it. I'm not saying, lady, when I'm saying this, you gotta get people on your level. You gotta get people who like you. Because women like this only get dudes who use them for their money. That's why they want men that's making the same amount as them. Let me repeat that. They only can get me unattractive women like this, usually get men who use them. And they have to be the Steve Harvey. See, now that's Steve Harvey, right? Steve Harvey, a female Steve Harvey. The unattractive woman who uses her money, right, to get men. And now she's a changed woman. Now she only want a man on her level. You see, that's a problem with that. Because dudes who typically make that type of money are, you know, if he does, either you have to like be with him when he's broke, and then later on down the years he can make that money. You can make that money with it. You gotta spend years with this type of man. You ain't the supermodel, the Instagram supermodel that can just pull men left and right. So you think that you the Instagram supermodel, to think that you can pull men left and right, and you're not that. See, ladies, y'all have to know that y'all have to use y'all money too to get men. You have to. And let me tell you something. You can't use your money to get a man with money. No. It don't work like that. See, the independent woman, when everything is equal, and y'all don't need a man for nothing, now you suffer the same consequences men do. Now you find men gold diggers. See, the men gold diggers is different because they tell you what you want to hear in order to get in your drawers, and they don't even like you. They tell you what you want to hear to get your money, to get them new Jordans on tax time. And you want them young pookies, the tall, dark, and handsome pookies, hoping that they be millionaires one day. That's why you date them. That's why you buy them new shoes. That's why you put a down payment on a Charger, on a brand new Charger. You do it in hopes that he gonna be a millionaire one day. But you have to use your money the same way men use their money. See, the independent woman, let me tell y'all something. This is how men feel. And and when you get done the same way, you know how it feels. So many men, the Steve Harveys, they get used for their money. They get used. But this is the thing about it, at least Steve Harvey is owning him getting used. I gotta be a 85% or 15%. He's owning that he has to be used. See, women, y'all not owning that y'all gotta get used too. Y'all have to be the main providers. Y'all gotta be 100% women. It have to flip. You can't play the same game and expect not the same treatment. You want to be independent, and you making all this money, and you want a man on the same level, and you still want him to spoil you and buy you gifts. It don't work like that. Opposites attract. That's the way of the universe. Opposites attract. That is the way of the universe. Positive attract negative. And when you put them together, you get something started. But when you put two of the same alike together, like two positive, you're going to blow it up. This shit's going to catch fire. You can't have two alphas. See, so some of y'all women want to be the alpha, and y'all want an alpha too. You cannot have two alphas. Come on now, let me preach with this. Let me preach. It can't be two alphas. So if you making a certain amount of money as a woman, it don't work like that. You are going to typically meet a man who doesn't have that type of money, because that's the way of the universe. That's the balance of the universe. That's the balance of everything. You become more attractive to the attractive when you're making money. Nah. So, you get mad. Now, you've been used your whole life. Ninjas have been using you because you make a lot of money. And now, you don't want no more broke dudes. You want a man who's making 6-figure or more. You want a man who's making at least equal or more than you. But there's a problem with that. That's a problem. And that's something you got to take up with God in the universe, because it requires balance. See, us men have been dealing with broke women our whole lives, and we have been the sole providers. We have been the sole providers. Now, since the independent era, women are making just as much as money, and everything is equal now. You see what we go through. When you make a lot of money, you are going to get a lot of vultures. That's the way of the universe, and that's the way of the world. So when you ask for a man that's making equal to you, you're not going to get that. The odds of that is slim to zero. When you decide to be independent, you are going to suffer the same consequences as the man did. That's the masculine energy. When you make a lot of money as a woman, you get into the masculine energy. And when that masculine energy takes over, it invites feminine energy. Remember, feminine energy is attracted to masculine energy. Masculine energy is not attracted to masculine energy. Masculine energy is attracted to feminine energy. Remember, ladies, when you're strong and independent and don't need a man for nothing, you're paying all the bills, you're the main provider, guess what you're going to attract? Feminine men. And that's what you get. You get feminine men. And you don't like it. You can't have your cake and eat it too. This is why most women fail. Excuse me. And this is why most women lose when it comes to this subject. This is why most women can't meet a man that's making the same or higher. Because masculine attracts feminine. Feminine attracts masculine. You want the opposite of who you are. And this is why the woman who's making the money always fail, because she want the alpha. She want two alphas. And let me tell you something, it cannot be two alphas. Let me let Dr. Umar speak.
Advantages the snow bunnies have on our women is snow bunnies will find a dusty brother and see his skill, his talent, you feel me? Yeah. Invest in him in college. And by the time he become a multimillionaire at 35, she been with him the whole walk. You see that? A lot of sisters are not going to do that. They're not going to find a dusty brother in his senior year or dusty brother in the community. But you see, he got this business idea. She like, nah, come back and see me when it's up and running. I don't think this ever going to happen. So Snow Bunny invested in him. You feel me? 10 years later, the same brother see you trying to holler. He got the white girl. And it came to you. You said you want a ready-made black man. You don't want a work in progress. And I'm telling black women, y'all better start going for some of these works in progress instead of waiting for us to finish the job.
Like I said it. Said it. The works in progress. It might take you a whole lot longer to get a man that's making 6 figures. You might have to build him up. And now these days, y'all gonna have to build men up like we built y'all up. When you making the money, you're gonna have to build your man up. You're gonna have to be the sole provider. And you might have to do that for the rest of your life.
Because you losing to the Snow Bunny when you tell us to wait until we got the bag.
Black women, don't get mad at me for saying this. When we're placing those, when they're placed in some of these environments, the fucking agenda is just it sticks out like a sore thumb. So because you may be so money hungry and things of that nature, the player might not even have time to really get to know you, see what your personality.
But a lot of white women just as money hungry.
But I think they have strategy. I definitely feel like, unfortunately, white women move with strategy. Black women have an agenda that's just very like apparent.
And that's true. It's just, you know, women of other races, they tend to be more quiet. They don't tell everything. They don't give out on social media. They don't yap at the gums. They don't talk bad about their men. They do it on the low. It ain't everybody's business. Black women, black men, all of us, we flamboyant, we flashy. We like to tell everybody all of our business. And that's our problem. And I can kind of refute that because a lot of black women do, even now, are with men who really don't have it like that. But they hopes, they get on social media and display it like they something that they're not. See, most black women, 90% of black women are going 50-50 with their men. Because guess what? Only less than 10% of all black men is making over 6 figures. So it has to be over 90% of women, period, or black women, period, who is either going 50-50 with their man or taking care of their man. Or with their man when he's struggling a little bit. And it's a myth. It's just a social media myth that all black women want men making 6 figures. Of course, they want the ballers and the shot callers and the dope dealers. And yeah, but they are at home with a man who they really don't desire financially. I've been good, Pretty Brown. Ooh, I kind of went overboard on this live. What time is it? Let me see if I got one more clip in me that I want to show y'all. I might not show that. Oh yeah, let me show this real fast, and I'm gonna get up out of here.
For other women, okay? But when a man builds a woman, the opposite happens, okay? So if he set with a man, the more you open his options for other women, okay? But when a man builds a woman, the opposite happens, okay? So if he set the bar so high, right, with providing for you, spoiling you, taking you on vacations, just being your full provider and protector. If a woman did a man like that wrong, the chances of her finding another man like that is slim to none. That's why there's no risk.
See, she even said that out of her mouth. The chances of a woman finding a man that does all of that is 0.
Involved when a man builds a woman, when he invests in a woman, when he spoils a woman. There's no risk in doing that because you set the bar so high that if another man will try to come in and replace you, he will fail at it.
That's not true, sister. That is so not true. I swear to God, that's not true. Because if a man is attractive enough, he will hit that. Swear to God. I know women, and I know that if a man, no matter what he got, I don't care how much you provide for her. I don't care what you do for her. And that's a lie that Steve Harvey done told her. Will she go back to smashing broke? Probably not. But in order to, she's probably on a scale for her to deal with somebody seriously. But I've dealt with many women just like her. Just like her. Who have had men who are ballers. I'm talking about dudes. I'm talking about crazy balling. I've been with they women before. But it was something they was lacking. You see, with the pool boy, how these pool boys be smashing all these celebrity women? Think about that. The pool boy. How do they do it? Because money is an object.
So true. Money gives men access to women that they would have never been able to pull had they been broke.
That's a lie. I'm gonna let her keep complaining. I'm gonna let her keep complaining, but that's a lie.
Rick Ross, look at the women he was able to pull. Rod Wave.
Rick Ross and Rod Wave. Let me tell y'all something about Rick Ross. See, those are the type of dudes whose women be smashing the pool boy. That's exactly if Giselle would cheat on Tom Brady with the pool boy, what do you think Rick Ross women gonna do to him? If Will Smith got cheated on with August Alsina, what do you think Rick Ross women and Rod Wave women gonna do to them? See, these bros be lying. They be lying.
Look at his baby mama. You think if he was broke and had no money, you think he'll be able to pull a woman like that? Look at Chris Rock, Kevin Hart. He's short. Look at his wife. Look at the woman he's able to pull, right? Wow. It ain't because they look good. It ain't because they tall, handsome, and fine, right? It's the money that gives them access to those type of women.
That means it's all about money, right? The gold digger. If money, let me tell y'all something, fella. If money gives you access to a woman, you don't need her. Stay away from women that money only give you access to. That's not a good woman. Because if it wasn't for your money, if you was broke, she wouldn't be there. I repeat. Access to a woman. If money gives you access to the woman who you want, you should not be there.
Who Jay-Z married to? It wasn't his looks that pulled Beyonce. Okay? Look at Biggie Smalls when he was alive and he had pulled Faith Evans.
Right. And let me tell you something. 9 times out of 10, they've all been cheated on with the pool boy.
Wow. Baby, back then in the 80s and 90s, Faith Evans was beautiful. She was that girl. Yeah, look how he was able to pull her. It wasn't his looks. Okay? Even though you may laugh and be like, yeah, they ain't fine. But these are 1% men. Right? Who are rich. Look at Country Wayne. This man has 10 kids.
She gonna put Country Wayne up in there. Oh, man. See, now these type of women will use anything, right? Because it's all about money. It's all about money. And that's why, fellas, get you a woman. Stay down with your woman who been there with you through thick and thin. Because that's the woman for you. Stay down with the woman who been there for you through thick and thin. Don't get access to money. Don't get money and then go get a woman. Don't get. I always tell these fellas, don't never say I'm gonna get myself together, then I'm getting me. No. Get yourself together while getting you a woman. Be with that woman who been with you through the struggle. That's the woman who gonna stay with you. This bitch ain't got no man, nah. Probably I don't know her. I don't even want to be around a woman. I wouldn't even talk to that woman. I would never talk to a woman who I need access with money to pull her. Stay down with the woman like LeBron James' wife. Why don't you talk about LeBron James? Why don't you talk about men who didn't have it, that they women is still with them? Those are the men who've been with their women for 20 plus years. All these men that they name, all these men that she named, are divorced. Think about this, y'all. All the men that she just named, who's rich, who got access to these women, are divorced. And their wives got half their money. Because guess what? They was there for financial gain. See? When these bras be talking this horse shit out their mouth, I mean, for real. And they don't even know what the hell they talking about. You're going to be with a woman when you get your money up. Fellas, stay with the woman now. Stay with your good woman now. Stay with your good little mediocre woman now. All these Instagram thoughts out here, wanting you for your money. That's what she talking about. That's when you got access to women like her. And she's making a point, and she's an advocate for the trick. Steve Harvey done got a hold of her, and then told her, put her in a Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? And she would, and a woman like this, she would date the boogerish, the Biggie Smalls, because he got money. Women like this will date men only for their money, only for their status. They got access. Only. Fellas, stay with your woman who's been with you for the long run. Get you a regular old woman, and you fix her up. She good. Stay away from these women who you need money to get access to. And these are Steve Harveys. These women that talk all this crap, and let me tell y'all something, it's our fault. It is our fault. It is our fault. It's not her fault. These women is innocent. We the ones that put it in their brains that they deserve the world. We did it. We the ones that did it. So don't get mad at women when they say stupid stuff like this, because we put the stupid, we the leaders. We put this stupid stuff in their heads. Blame the big homie. Blame the big homie. The big homies did this to our women. They brainwashed our women. You did it. When you wanted sex, you did it. You told her anything that you want, and then you put it in a Rolls Royce. Now she thinks she... Oh, man. Blame the big homies for this, fellas. Blame yourselves. Don't stop getting mad at these women for asking for the world, because you are the ones that offer them to them. Y'all the ones that offer the world to these women. And then they get on these Kendra souls, ask for 6 figures. Something that y'all can't provide. And that's all I got to say. We're going to continue this on a later date. Y'all hit that like, share button. The notifications for the play bike. Thanks everybody for joining. That's all I got. Fellas, remember, you are the problem. You're the one that did this. You are to blame. Stop getting mad at these women for wanting what they want. because you are the one that brainwashed them and you don't want to put it in their head. Deuces.